You better wait here. I'll be back in 10 minutes.
10 minutes is a long time to be away from me.
Peace, love, and blessings is all I'm after. Beautiful women, good cushion, a whole lot of laughter. Designer linen to stay dapper, then cap it off with a fly-ass caption to go. These moments we capture. Life is a blessing, every L is a lesson. If you really believe in God, then why the F is you stressing? I'm Shaka Zulu in the FUBU. Just trying to build this ecosystem like the so-called Jews do. It's the Culture Uncut Podcast, and I'm back with my brothers here.
You already know the campaign, man. No man can, the wet man can. President of Wet Lives Matter, cause if it ain't wet, then it don't even matter. Play me my theme music.
Hang out a little bit, man. Everybody that's hanging out with us, make sure y'all engage. Vibe with us a little bit. Ducking the self-hate and don't care who discriminate. I determine my fate, only the real gonna relate. It's the Culture Uncut Podcast, and keep with the family here. Yeah, we are back at it, man. It's the Culture Uncut Podcast.
My man Casanova over there on the West Coast.
I should tell like how you tell
Kicking
him
vibes.
So he brought this shit. And I should tell like how you respond. He brought this shit.
It's the Culture Uncut Podcast, and we are live with it Monday evening. Brethren, how y'all doing? What's the vibes like?
Man, you already know. Gucci likes on flip flops, you heard me? You know what I'm saying? I'm 3 up, 3 down, you heard me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Three
saying?
finger gang. Okay, I see you. Feeling good, feeling great over here, man. I'm ready to rock out with y'all. What's cooking tonight?
Where your glasses at, man? What's going on, bro? You ain't vibing right. You ain't vibing right without the Stevie Wonders, man.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta know what I'm saying. Let them see your eyes a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, tell them they got to sponsor you. That's what it is.
Yeah.
The eyewear people got to sponsor Trey. Y'all need to get Trey his money.
Oh yeah. Tap into the wet man. Pause.
Jay Stubbins, what it do, man? We got quite the docket, man. We about to hang out a little
Hola,
bit. Let's get right
Tay.
into these bars, man.
T-Money.
Peace, love, and blessings is all I'm after. Beautiful women, good cushion, a whole lot of laughter. Designer linen to stay dapper, and cap it off with a fly-ass caption to go with these moments we capture. Life is a blessing, every L is a lesson. If you really believe in God, then why the F is you stressing? I'm Shaka Zulu in the FUBU. Just trying to build this ecosystem like the so-called Jews do. It's the Culture Uncut Podcast, and I'm kicking it with my brethren. Here.
What it do? It's your boy, DJ Noah Fresh. Mr. Always got my people with me. Just chilling, bro. Been walking around all day this weekend in some Crocs, bro. That's it, man. Don't stop.
Okay. Yeah, they done turned you out, man. Them boys done turned you out, man. You already know what time it is. It's your boy Trey Pounder, moisturizer from the windows to the wall. Just here to soak up all the draws, man. President of Wet Lives Matter, because if it ain't wet, it don't even matter, man. Play me my theme music. Splash.
We got quite the docket, man.
Oh, yeah.
World's upside down. One time for my dog Jay Stubbins, man. My dog be traveling. He be doing, flying himself out, dog. I appreciate that energy. Every time I log on to Facebook, my dog was doing his first. I don't know why I sound low. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I think
Get low.
It could be the app.
Get low.
I'm talking as loud as I can. They say I sound real low, but no, I did all my pre-show checks. Everything's turned up on my end. I don't know why it's coming in low, but we'll try to work with it as we go, I guess. But shout out my dude Jay Stubbins out here taking these solo trips. He went out to Colorado a little bit. Looked beautiful out there, man. We enjoyed us a good Denver trip last year. It's definitely beautiful vibes out there. But all in all, the world is a little in flux this fall. Fall is on the horizon. Before we get into Trump talk, man, like what's y'all favorite fall holiday? Fall, winter? It's that time of the year where the holidays start popping.
We know what Trey's is. Tricking on Halloween. That's his favorite holiday.
No, I said that's when you got it. That's when you know what I'm saying you got to secure something around Halloween time. Is when you secure your cuddle buddy for the winter.
Okay.
You know what
I
I'm saying?
don't.
You ain't got it locked in by then. You're just gonna be
I don't know. I
but
kind of like this. I kind of like this weather because it's kind of like that cooling down period. It's like in between. It's right before winter, because winter is just be too harsh. Autumn is just right because it can, you can wear the hoodies. You know what I'm saying? I love some hoodies, bro. You hear me? With the hoodies and stuff, get your knit cap. It's just cold enough. You can put some fly jeans on, some sneakers in the hoodie, bro.
We
You be
asked you about
rocking.
holidays, brother. I don't know why you talking
I
about
don't,
that.
cause I ain't got no holiday. What the hell holiday in fall?
it's a bunch of them, bro.
What? What?
Fall, I
What
said fall,
holiday?
wintertime. I mean, you got for one, Halloween and Thanksgiving
Man,
is
that ain't in
considered.
fall. That's in winter.
That's
No, those are
fall,
considered
man.
fall holidays, my brother.
Man, that ain't no
You can't
damn
change the
fall.
seasons. The decoration of fall, everything's predicated around fall colors with Thanksgiving. I would say Thanksgiving just for the simple fact that it's like no gifts involved, a lot of family getting together. I'm not mad at Halloween. Why it could be a dark holiday from the woke people. Geo not on the show right now, but the woke people may have some takes on Halloween, but I don't be mad at some of the costume parties and how some things, throwback parties some people have around that time. That's more of my bag. Back in the day, I used to go to Moonfest downtown, which is a big festival in West Palm. They shut down the entire downtown, concert bands. It's a big party. I used to go to that when I was younger, but I ain't really with the crowds these days. So Thanksgiving, while I do not celebrate what it is and what it represents, I do spend a lot of time with family. Last year we kicked it. Trey came down here and we spent a lot of good quality time. Went out to got some morning beach meditation sessions and all that type of jazz, man. So it's always just a good time with family for me.
Oh yeah. A little FYI, Nova, J Stub say winter starts 21st of December.
But it ain't no holiday. Only holiday is Thanksgiving. What?
So
Ain't Halloween ain't
I'm
no
just
holiday.
he just letting you know how the
I'm
seasons
just
work,
letting you
man.
know Halloween ain't no holiday. So it ain't no holiday, bro.
Halloween ain't no holiday. Yeah, it is.
No,
It
it
is.
ain't. It's not a holiday. You
Listen,
off work? You ain't off work. You ain't
that's a
holiday.
paid holiday. That's a federal recognized holiday. It's
No,
different.
there ain't no
Holidays is
federal
holidays.
holiday. There ain't no federal holiday. You got to work on
That's
Halloween.
what he said. No, he said it's not a federal holiday.
Oh,
You be going 200 miles in the school zone, boy. You worse than doggone cheetah right now.
swerving like
uh,
Boosie, man, bumping on that Boosie, you hear me? But
Yeah, yeah.
listen, I guess Thanksgiving that's the only holiday in fall. Then
Nah, man, you got Halloween, you got Columbus Day, you got
Halloween,
Thanksgiving. So you count Columbus Day then?
I ain't know. I said
You take your
Thanksgiving.
ass off of Columbus Day. That's a
you off
doggone
work. Technically, you off work, fam.
yeah. So that's gonna be your
That's
favorite since
it's
you married.
actually Indigenous People Day.
Hey,
It's not Columbus Day. It's Indigenous People
you might want to check in
or
on the red
Discoveries
cap
Day.
people and see if they still call it Columbus Day or
Man, I'm trying to tell you, I bet $5 on it. It's Indigenous People Day.
tap in with your demographic, man. I don't think they
Yeah,
call
yeah,
it
yeah. I don't think the Red Hat boys calling it nothing like that.
What did
They
that?
must miss the meetings. That boy missed
It ain't no
the
Columbus Day.
shindig. What y'all
They ain't
saying
let
in the
it-
meetings, man?
Hmm?
What y'all saying in the meetings these days, man? They done fired. We in Palm Beach County, man. My dude Trump was over here golfing. Not my dude. Trump was over here golfing.
That was your dude. That was your dude, boy.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Nah, he
drove
didn't
down
check
there to
in.
go
So look,
save him.
no, I ain't have no dealings with this man. But it's a serious matter, man. I know everybody got their jokes, but this is very serious. They trying to get his ass up out of here.
I told you,
Like
bro.
real deal, real spill. They got it out for Trump right now.
That can only mean one thing, bro. Like, if they want to lock somebody up, like just slander this person, and then now it's moved to kill this person, that mean that man must be telling the truth somewhere. You hear me? Gotta be.
his own people trying to kill him, man.
It ain't his own
I
people. Them
told y'all
plants.
his own
Them
people on the
plants.
last show. His
Them
own people
plants,
don't even
bro.
want him in there.
Them plants. Them people ain't got nothing to do with that, bro. They plants. That dude was in a Black Rock commercial, bro. Second
Yeah.
one. Second shooter. Hey, they need to just go on and arrest everybody that's in the Black Rock commercial. Just go ahead,
Yeah,
arrest
everybody
all
Black
of them.
Rock, all them boys are suspects. They was
Yeah,
they was
just lock
definitely
them
at
up.
the assassination meeting.
Lock them up till
Everybody.
he out of office, bro.
Yeah, he was part of
Seriously.
NRA.
What's the coincidence? The first one, I'm like, that's negligible. That's like, that could be, you know what I'm saying?
No, I told you the first time, none of this by accident.
And then now the second time, same company, same type of shooters.
Same
They,
company as the FBI and the CIA. Yeah, that's the
man, they
same
sending they
company.
hitters. They
Y'all
sending
talking
they
about
hitters, bro.
BlackRock.
They coming after my
Mm.
dog, man. Trying to get that man coming out the golf course, trying to air it out, bro.
How you felt about the debate, man? We can get your take on that.
There's a
I
debate.
want to talk more about the assassination attempt, but we could work this Trump conversation in layers. What you think about the debate?
It was a bunch of nothing from both sides, to be honest. It's a bunch of nothing, man. We got nothing new, nothing definite. We just heard back and forth, and then some regurgitated political lines that they practice. I grew up middle class. I'm just like, bro, like you can't relate to us, bro. You wearing Gucci right now, dog. Don't try that. Don't try that.
I don't
Okay.
know.
I thought that was
Gator boots.
and the good. Hey man, you big time got a whole
Yep.
song about that, man. They can relate to some Gucci now. You can't. We put Gucci on now. You got Floyd Mayweather. He'll pop out a plane quick with
I
Gucci
don't think we put
down.
Gucci on. I think
Yeah,
we
we thought.
chasing we chasing them a little bit, trying to be like them. Is
Mhm.
why we into Gucci.
Mhm.
I'm with you on the debates, bruh. I thought it was a whole bunch of nothing, a whole bunch of arguing. I did tune in to hear, see if we get some realness on like foreign policies and a few other things that I care about. But both parties, when there was like real things to talk about, they just got into nitpicking each other. They were just slinging the mud back and forth about each other and got personal. And I think the countries is in a state where it's like serious. Like even the laughing that was going on by each of the two in this debate, like I don't think there's anything to laugh about in this country right now, bro. Like we're in a flux. There's a lot to figure out. The leadership is missing. Um, so I just didn't get anything out of it. I just left it frustrating. You know what I'm saying? And more because I know
That's just
we all say to like focus on local politics, but there's a lot of things from the top and a lot of decisions made from the top that still affects. Like
it's a
it
tone
does still
setters.
matter. It's a
They're a
tone
tone
setter,
setter. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So that was just my overall take from the debates. In my opinion, we just got nothing. The people are getting screwed, man.
Yeah, I thought there was some key like points like when she did like get to a point where she said, "I'm not here for the back and forth. I want to, I got policies. I want to talk. What's your policies and plans and stuff like that." It seemed like he just kept trying to keep it at the mudslinging
They
stage
were
of it.
going. She was with it.
Yeah,
She
But
wasn't trying
I
she
to get
thought
no
said that.
policies
She
out.
said that, but she didn't offer any policies.
No,
You know
she
what I'm
didn't offer
saying?
not one.
I mean,
Yeah.
your boy was off his rocker when he said when with the doggone when he said children are being born and taken out back and killed. Ever since then, he was just like, all right, this dude.
I want to be careful with that, right? The policy does like we're just talking just policies, right? There are abortion policies that allow that. And that's what he was saying. There are policies in place in like 10
Where
states. I mean, I'll Google it right now because I
that
did the same
after the
thing.
child is born,
Yes. Where the policy states, they're not saying anybody has done it,
he
but
he said
in
Virginia
those
has done it. He
legislations,
said West Virginia twice,
well, I don't
and
know
then
what I can go back to the exact, but I want people to go do their own Googles and their own research to see if that's a possibility in states because that is a real thing on real legislations in different states where they allow abortions at 9 months or even after the birth. That is a real thing that's on paper. We're not saying because it leads up to the doctor's discretion at that point, but what's
I just want
allowed
to
that
pull up
is
the 10
allowed.
states so we can just put it out on wax. These are the 10 states that do that because that was the reason why they had live fact check during the debate, and it was
I'll
like
fact
that's
check this
not a
for
thing.
y'all. Hold on, I retweeted because Tony Dungy has shared it as well.
Yeah, that was why they interrupted him because that's not a thing. But
No, they said it has never happened. But what I'm saying is the law, the legislations that they have set up. I'll find it. We just keep y'all keep going. I'll do my
It
Googles
says
real
yeah,
quick to
it's like
find those
six
states.
states that. that allow it, that have no limit on when they can abort.
But,
DC is one of them.
but he said
We got to
West
fact
Virginia
check the fact
twice.
checkers.
He said West Virginia twice that did it, and that's when they said that hasn't been done. But that was
They got Oregon, Colorado, New Mexico, New Jersey, Vermont, DC. 24 weeks of ability. It's 19 states. VA is one of them. Maryland, Delaware, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, Michigan, Minnesota, Illinois, Wyoming, Montana,
and what does
Washington,
it say? After the
Nevada.
child is born, you can kill it. Is this what it's saying, Nova?
In the legislation, I'm trying to find the exact one, but I do want the people to realize, like, even at 9 months, it's crazy. I don't know what everybody moral
the,
compass
ba-
is at, right?
the
But
baby
even at
alive and kicking. They can
like even
survive.
at 9 months, if that's something that's on actual legislations, it got to be discussed. Like I don't care about the gaslighting, the back and forth between them or fact checking it, but like people got to go do their own research to go Google, is this a real thing? Like what is everything he's saying? Oh, that's just crazy. You can't just get into that. Like go do your own Googles. That's what I did right afterwards. So it's just like, is this a thing? And you start looking like, oh no, there are places, and there's like, how they had a C-SPAN type conversations. There are C-SPAN type conversations on the web where they're having conversations about you know terms at 9 months and people being able to have abortions, and
Mm.
a lot
He
it's
was
just a
saying
thing.
after the baby is born.
I'm not even talking about what they're talking. I'm just talking about from a moral compass to the listeners. Like, if your beliefs are okay on that, then cool. But if not, like, regardless of what Trump and they're saying, are there states that do allow this, and there are states that do allow that, and that's just an eyebrow. To me, it was an eyebrow raiser because I
Yeah.
didn't think that was a thing. So when I went and did my own research and found out, like, yo, there are people that are allowing this at 9 months, and I think that's something like it just got to be acknowledgeable and aware of. That's all. Like
Yeah.
information is everything.
No, I know. In my house, they talk about reproduction rights a lot, and there's a lot of states also. Even if you have a dead fetus in your body, you have to carry it on because some of these states won't allow you to abort it, even though the baby is already dead inside of you.
You ain't aborting nothing. I don't know. What state is that?
There's a bunch of red states that does that. That's why people are getting bussed out to other states that allow it to happen.
But I mean, I think he said he was for that. If it's for the life of the mother, the child, or other circumstances, he's for it.
Yeah, no, I was just saying the only thing I thought that was off when he said there's states that allow after the baby is born, and he said West Virginia twice that you can kill the baby, and that's just not true. Um, but
Yeah, that's um I'll have to go back and pull up. Like I can't remember like the conversation verbatim with any of them because I was just so checked out to be real with you. But I remember them having the back and forth because most of the conversation was about abortion, and I was just getting tired and annoyed of the abortion talk. But when I got out, they spent so much time on it. Like and that's one of the only things that we got out of the conversation was the abortion talk. So I just did some Googles and some searches and started realizing like, nah, this is a legit thing. And I instead of like getting caught up on, oh, he's just flat out lying. I think like the average person just think even at 9 months, it's not even a thing, and you just got to go do your research and find out like it is a thing. And abortion is it's a touchy topic, right? And there's a lot of variables to it. So I don't think there's one blanket feeling from me per se on abortion, but I do have a moral compass on the topic, and I do think they put certain things in our communities and it affects our community a little different. As far as abortion, you look at abortion, it affects our community more than any other community. So once it start affecting our community, I started to do more research on that topic. You feel me? Not just from an abortion standpoint, but I think just from a moral standpoint, we're losing family dynamics. I'm not saying this is right, but saying our parents, right? 9 times out of 10, 60s and 70s, when the women got pregnant, 9 times out of 10, they wouldn't got married, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was a certain family responsibility that was on your conscience that when a kid was born that you need to create a family dynamic. that whole feel, and we're losing a whole family dynamic in our culture already. So I'm cognizant of what that brings to the table, right? The option of, no, I'm not going to get married. Now the first thing to come into mind is abortion. You feel me? And not saying right or wrong, you can go do whatever you want to do, but I'm just putting it on the front of everybody's conscience that we're missing a family dynamic already in our culture, right? And I don't think I know black women abort at a higher rate than any other race. And just like anything else, you got to be cognizant of when things affect your people more than other people. Just like fried chicken or anything else, just open your eyes, pay attention, and say, "Yo, we might be a part of a trick bag here a little bit."
Very true, man.
Yeah.
That's true. When it comes to abortion rights, it's like whatever you. That's what you got to live with at the end of the day. That's what you got to live with. That's the choice you got to make with yourself. My whole stance on it. What I don't like is it's left up to the woman to decide without the man's input. But if she wants to keep the child, then the man is on the hook and responsible for a child that he didn't want. And it's like if we're gonna go say my body, my choice, then the guy has his right mind and his choice to say I don't want to be the father of that child, and that should be. I don't advocate for that because I think of as a
No,
man,
I
you
think this is just fair, just off principle. If the woman has the right not to be a mother, the man should have the right not to be a father. Just off of principle. In
yeah,
my opinion, like if you're gonna go already, like you're already in your mindset of screw the family dynamic and everything else, right? That's how you're thinking. Like the woman's her body, her choice. But as a man, like where are my rights? And I'm not for like abandoning your kids or anything like that. But if I make a mistake and have a child with a woman that I do not want to be with the rest of my life or deal with the rest of my life,
you
I
gotta
should
you
have the
gotta deal.
option to opt
You got
out.
to deal with it, and society comes down on you, and it's frowned upon, and it's like, well, you should have did something so you didn't get her pregnant. But turn the tables. If I go no, don't abort that child, and she goes, I don't care what you want. I don't want a child. Then I got no
Right.
choice. Everybody says you need to shut your mouth. That's a woman's body, and to me, it's just like you kind of you lose me in that argument because it's so one sided. Like,
No, it's
uh,
flat out hypocritical.
yeah, it's like that man clearly says he doesn't want to be a father, but he's on the hook financially. Even if he doesn't want to be in this child's life, he still has to financially be responsible for this child. And then if he wanted a child in this world and you don't want it, this man cannot say anything. He has to be quiet while you go take something away from him that he might have been looking forward to raising. Like,
Now you
Yeah.
popping a little bit.
it's
Yeah, I
yeah,
think when it comes to that, like they can have, I think the woman's reproduction rights definitely should be up to women on their choice or whatever. But also in that scenario, I think that if it is a scenario where like the man don't want to have the baby, then uh, he shouldn't be held liable for, I guess, child support or whatever. So like she say, okay, still want to go ahead and make this decision. We just can figure this out without him, and we'll just go ahead and even though the single parent is also like the biggest thing in our culture as well. Even though she can be like, all right, well, I just want to go ahead and do this on my own, but I want to keep the baby, and we'll figure it out. I think that should be like a some type of like stipulation into the decision, I guess, and maybe that will have some play in it. I think with the whole thing that kind of like was off also with going back to the debate was when him and JD Vance are on two different pages with where they stand at on that. And then he said, well, he don't speak for me, but he's also out saying you got two different messages that you relaying out to the public. So I think like if you have a mate, like you guys, like when you me looking at outside in as somebody who's trying to make a decision on who I want to lead, you want everyone to be on the same page as far as like leadership wise. What Tiara said.
She said, I think the whole mindset is despicable, regardless if you don't want to be a parent. you are. Oh, I'm sorry. If you don't want to be a parent, you are. Women shouldn't use abortions as a means of birth control. A man has a choice to use condoms.
That's fair.
I think women have a choice to use condoms as well. Y'all got some rubber duckies.
Oh
You know,
boy, they rubber duckies don't hit right. Boy. That shit be like a
they got.
vacuum bag.
Did they ever come through with the men birth control? I want to get off the birth thing in a second, but did they come through with men birth control and all that? I would never take anything like that. I would never put anything to change my hormones in my body. But is that a thing? No.
No, well,
I think
Love will be the one to know. Boy, you the
only thing I
condom
know
user
is
on the
on
show.
abstinence. Abstinence. I'll go get
Mm.
clipped. Go
Get the
some
big
bone.
chop. Yeah, the big chop will do it.
Go ahead and chop them up, cuz. But
Nah,
yeah, that's
I offer the abortion thing, which is a good conversation. Um, what do you think, Brand? Because I think there's something like to be said about two assassination attempts. We're what 50 something days. I think somebody said this morning with 51 days from the election. He's down here golfing, get some shots. Not shots didn't even get fired at him. And I'm glad that they caught this guy and he ain't dead. That was my thing or the last one. Like most conspiracy, they usually shoot the assailant or the attempt at an assassin
yeah.
or the assassinee or whatever it may be. And they didn't they got him alive. On 95, he's in custody of the US government and whatnot. So they get to question him and find out more information. But history has told us like assassinations usually goes towards the rebel.
Hmm.
Like
It's the reason. It's because they always got a message. That person is a figure that has great sway or great knowledge about something that is willing to expose it, and they're
that's what I think it is more than anything. Trump got a big mouth and he got a lot of information. And him getting back in that seat could be dangerous. I think they setting the stage for a lot of civil unrest when whoever wins this thing. I could care less who wins. I think we're jammed up and we're screwed regardless. Think there's, I'm not going to get into my thoughts about each candidate because I could care less about each one of them. Um, but I do think they're setting the stage for a lot of letdown. People are
Mhm.
believing the polls. People are getting hyped. Um, they're still shooting at this man for a reason, in my opinion. And when I say they, I'm not talking about just that man in the bushes, because I don't think he's operating alone. I don't think the first guy was operating alone. I think there's a real reason to try to get Trump off these streets. And I think the people are believing the hype, the polls. And I've been there before and been let down when the numbers actually come in.
Oh
And I
yeah,
think
you
where
be
we at with all the division, whether it's with the Haitian people, whatever it may be, it's just divisive from top to bottom. There's a lot of divisiveness in Ohio dealing with some of the things that were said at the rally and
hmm
with immigration. There's some realness to a lot that's being said
that's it.
in all facets of this, right? But I think it's creating enough division to create a real problem on election day when people are really let down and they really feel like if Trump win, we're going back to slavery type. People believe that
Yeah,
type of nonsense. It could
and
get
they
ugly and
buying
weird.
it, and they buying it, and it's just like they peddled the project 2025, and this man stood up there and said, I got nothing to do with that. I got nothing to do with
Yeah,
that."
but I think the stage has been set on both sides because he also said that if he lose,
That was
he
out of
I'm not talking
miscontext.
about. I'm
Remember,
talking about
you
all
got
of
to
them the
read the whole
same.
thing.
I
That
think
Yeah,
was
the
no, I'm
saying
same.
saying
that.
they both.
They're
I
in
think
cahoots.
both sides are setting the stage. He did say that he
Yeah, that's
wouldn't
why I
like.
just said the stage been
Yeah,
set. I ain't got to say a side. Like they're all in
no,
cahoots, and I think they're creating the division and the unrest for a reason.
yeah.
Um, it's on purpose. I think them choosing a black woman to do this is all everything's by design. They trying to create the right concoction of division to create a real problem on election day. I don't think none of this is by chance.
Yep. And
Sadly,
it's a it's a sad time in the country that we still here we are still this far in, and people haven't realized it's really us against them, meaning us poor people,
power to the people.
us poor
People,
people.
period.
And
People got the power.
when I say poor
We
people,
don't, but we do.
I'm speaking in terms of these people, the people that aren't making at these companies, the head of these tables of these companies that's ruling the country, you're poor. When it
Yeah,
comes to that,
talking about the 1%.
point, yeah, because it's like we're letting 1% decide what we do and make it beneficial for them. And like RFK said in that speech, I mean that the sit down on that he was doing with Full Send podcast, he told him, he was like, the transfer of wealth that happened during the pandemic when they shut the world down was insane. He said they made a billionaire a day for 500 days. A billionaire was made because they shut the world down. They transfer of wealth from just the black community alone, because you had to shut down all these businesses that were staples of these communities and everything, and they shut it down. You only had companies like Amazon that was around. Like Tesla was booming because again, they was already automated. Everything was already online with Tesla. Everything shopping online with Amazon. Like they really made a lot of money where all these regular shops that you went to, the people went to, and we haven't even recovered from that. People still don't go out like they used to because everything's convenient. Like
Nah, I
you can
think
shop at the
everybody's broke.
store. That
Inconvenience.
too, and they raised the prices because and that's another thing he talked about. He said how they shot up the prices because they claimed the supply chain was so broken, right? The demand for the supply was higher than what supplies they had, and so the supply chain was broken. But here we are, so many years out of it, and they still at those inflated prices.
There's no such thing as free money. All that PPP loan, all the stuff we were getting, all these stimulus checks, like all this free money that went into the ecosystem is what we're feeling now more than anything. There's no such thing as free money. Everybody that had fun with PPP loans and now they're everything's high and everything's expensive. Like, yeah, like when an influx of money hit the ecosystem, that shit affects everything. This is basic economics. The average person knew back then when there was an influx of government funding from all these different places that that chicken's coming home to roost. And that's what we're feeling more than anything is like the pandemic years. Yeah, like people took advantage of the government, you know, in a lot of different
Damn, I wish
ways.
I would have,
Free
man.
money. Yeah,
Mhm.
we just it was just chicken to be just a little bit higher if you would have did it. Like
Damn.
No,
Damn, I should have got
it's just
their ass,
eggs would
boy.
be just a little
God,
bit higher,
trying
but
to be righteous. See, man,
it,
golly, I should have got him. I should have took him
is
across.
what it
Should
is
have ran
man,
him
it's
up through
like
there, man.
it's the gift and the curse. And what I've to me what the pandemic did was it made people more lazier, I feel, because you were just giving out money to everybody.
I
You was
wouldn't
giving
say it made.
money.
I think it was
It,
almost like the Great Awakening, in my opinion. Like I don't think it made people
some
lazier. I
people
think,
I think I'm with you. Like some
it,
people
it,
it ignited.
yeah,
some people,
that
yeah,
shit,
we
it
did make
woke a
financial
lot of
move,
motherfuckers up, bro.
but
Like,
we also with that we also made a bunch of entitled people, man. Like people
Nah,
don't
it was like that
like
before the pandemic.
my thing, my
It's just
the one issue I got with society right now is nobody wants to
yeah,
work
once
for
you like,
anything.
you just don't go away, nigga. When the pandemic, if you entitled to something, you feel like, go ahead, my bad. I didn't mean to cut you.
It's just like now, like look at the homeless thing, right?
Oh, here you
We
go. Here you go. He gonna push his narrative every fucking show, boy.
nah, it's
Golly,
just like,
get a
bro,
motherfucking, get a homeless people a break, bro.
no, I'm just over it, bro. Like they got the same 24 hours in the day I got, bro. But people rather you they don't value hard work no more. They just go, well, just give it to them.
You need to
They
figure out what
won't.
these homeless people
It's like
get
this:
to.
you work
homeless ain't
hard.
started in the pandemic though, bro.
I
I don't
know,
know where you going.
bro. Bro, the shifting of man. Look, all right, bro.
No, I'm
All right.
not even joking. I'm just
It went
like,
up 30% since the pandemic. Homelessness went up 30%.
Man,
it
go
did.
ahead, man.
It did. It
Okay.
went up 30% since the pandemic, man. Because these people
That's
don't
just
want to
like
work,
they
bro.
said.
Or people lost jobs too in the pandemic, right? A lot of
Man,
places got shut down, so
that is
they
true.
lost homes and
But
cars and a lot of other
but
things.
they
So
got jobs now, and they feel like they should just sit up here and you just open up your pocketbook for them.
I'm
I'm
sorry what they
sitting there.
did to your donut shop, man, but you gotta let that shit go, bro.
No, all that, man. Round them up. Round them up. But then that goes into It goes into the whole. We're gonna pay the price for this immigration thing too. I'm telling you, I think the big play with the immigration thing is to reshape the voting class, to really reshape
100%.
the voting class, man. Because you think about it, when you have an influx of people and you're talking about we're gonna give them citizenship, that's a big thing because now you just created a whole new voting class, and now you just created a whole uh need for other delegates to Congress and Senate. Like you just added more seats to Congress and Senate and your state legislator house and everything. When you add more people, then that requires more representation for these people.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
want to be clear on my immigration takes too, right? I do believe in legal
yeah,
immigration,
of course.
right? So it's like when I start talking about immigration, I don't want people to think, oh, they don't want nobody because I am, the grandson of an immigrant. You feel me? So just to be very clear, but my grandfather came here the right way, with visas and did the proper paperwork. I think undocumented people coming here and being able to benefit off certain things and it's just a lot of different ways. Even with the black job things, I know we like to get offended and mad about things instead of just having a conversation. There is a such thing as black jobs. Let's not be naive and crack jokes and be offended by every little thing. No, there are certain
But
jobs that in our community that we've been able to lean on, whether
yeah,
it's like in the city I'm from, right? The city of Belgrade, there are black jobs. There are seat correctional officer jobs. There are certain jobs there was majority black in that community. Straight up, that's a black job. And if certain people come and take those jobs away, they're taking away a black job. So it's not nothing to be offended by. But I'm with legal immigration. Like everybody deserves the right to be able to go seek freedom in another country. I'm all with that, man. Like if you're facing certain persecutions in other countries, you should probably have that right to try to go somewhere else. I'm with all of that.
my
You can't just jump on the plane and go nowhere. You need passports, right? You need visas when you're traveling from country to country. This is not an America thing. They're not racist because they want documentations or people want that and they feel morally that people should
yeah.
travel to this country with proper documentation because that's what we got to do when we go to other people's country. You got to have proper documentation. You're there too long, your ass got to go, or you got to go apply for the right visas. It's the same thing everywhere.
My whole take on it is people are quick to just want to get offended. So we can sit up there and get offended when he says black jobs, but then you ask them what's so good about the illegal immigration? Well, they do the jobs, they work in the field. So you're saying you're offended by black jobs, but then you assign jobs to immigrants, field workers, things like that. So it's kind of like you can't be.
Hypocritical again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very
Yeah.
hypocritical to say, "Oh, I'm offended when he says black jobs," but I'm not. But I'm gonna sit up here and tell you, "Oh, the immigrants need to come over here. Who's gonna work in the fields?
No,
Who's gonna work in the
No, I'm
field?"
with you when you're right, bro. Your
yeah. My
bum,
thing is, I
your
just don't
homeless
know.
takes are crazy, but I'm with you when you're right, man.
Yeah, my thing was with it. I just don't know a lot of like illegal immigration that's taking over like the black jobs that he was talking about. Um, as far as like illegal immigration. And I do agree with you as far as them probably trying to figure out a way to take over the like the voting class or the
Oh, they
lower class,
definitely.
but that's not like for me. I think like immigration, like I think that's just always just something to have us fighting about. To be real with you, I think like they not neither party is serious about immigration reform. If so, they would find a way to figure it out. It's just something for them to pitch
Oh
at
no,
us.
Trump dead serious about this immigration.
Nah,
Like
because
them MAGA
and
boys is
she and
dead
they asked
serious
him like,
about
all
it.
right, were you serious about it? They had a bipartisan bill that you both could have signed off, and he called up and told Congress not to sign it.
Is
So
that true though? Did he really call him up, or is that just them
yeah,
saying
he
that?
and he was like, oh, I'll get back to that answering that, and he never got back to answering it.
But my
But
thing
that
is,
is true. Like they had.
they blocked his bill when he wanted to
That's what
build
I'm
the
saying.
border
It's
wall.
all politics.
Yeah,
It's not like
it's all
neither
politics
party is serious about it. They just
because it's
something to have us fighting over.
that same wall that they tried to get him to not build.
Man,
They're
people
still
still
building
jumping
that.
over that ragged ass wall, man. He need to
They're
go
still
ahead and shut
building
it.
that
I don't.
wall.
I just like I don't trust neither party or any of these people to like be faithful to whatever they're preaching. I just vote to my beliefs. You know, if they
Yeah.
come through with the policies or whatever, then cool. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. But all we could do is vote in good faith of, yo, this is what I believe in. And I do believe they're trying to replace the black vote, you know. And from a strategic standpoint as a black man, I'm gonna vote what works for the black man. That's it. For my grandchildren, you know, generations when I'm not here, I gotta vote for them. So I'm gonna vote strategically. Will they go and do the right thing? I don't know. But all I could do, same thing with abortion. I don't know what they're gonna do. Like once they're in office, what bills they're gonna pass. All I could do is vote with my beliefs. You know what I'm saying? Like it's funny how everybody be Christians and everything else until it's time to vote. Like we're all like believing all this faith and everything until it's time to vote, and then we cut off our beliefs into the God and the Bible that we have, and then we're worshiping these political parties on the lowest of keys, you know,
My,
and yeah, if
my,
you believe in certain things, right? If you don't believe, then cool, but there's like a lot of these rallies go on at black churches. You know what I'm saying? And black churches period, are voting towards things that are against biblical beliefs.
my
I
whole,
mean,
my,
yeah. I mean, war, killing people. I think when you try to like throw in like religion with that, it just like you just never gonna find like
The
like
war is gonna happen, but there's no
both
policy.
parties
There's no
is
policy to
killing
vote on
people in
war.
war.
No,
There,
there's
that's
no
a
side
whole
to
war
vote.
going on. They talk about war in three different segments of that thing.
No,
yeah,
you're talking about it, but I'm saying there's no box for us to check off and say, "Yo, we want war," or "We don't want
But
war."
you can support which party. That's a huge part of why people vote
that,
on where they stand at on like different.
which party right now you think is gonna don't want war? Which party? Which candidate don't want war?
They
You
both.
just can't check off
No,
on like
it's one
war, no
candidate
war.
that
I'm
don't
talking about
want
the
war.
things that we can check off on that people push to the side. They push their beliefs to the side on actual things that are on the ballot. You know that we can check off on. And man, true all the only thing like really important. Make sure y'all vote yes on Amendment 3. Y'all go check off yes on Amendment
It
3. I'm
was
tired of paying
weed.
for medical. Yes, yes, get free the weed, baby. I'm mad they ain't talking about weed the whole time. They up here arguing
Bro,
about
that's what
man.
I'm
Listen,
saying, bro. Like you to this day, we
Amendment
still
3
ain't
me.
legalized weed, like alcohol, COVID, vaccine legal, and that junk
He
mess you up.
said vaccine legal.
The COVID vaccine legal, but weed can't be legal.
Bro, your take should be wild, bro. Like,
No, but for real though, think about it. COVID vaccine is legal, but you mean to tell me
who gonna try to go
marijuana
smoke
is
a
illegal?
vaccine?
Huh?
Nobody. They can legalize that bit. Nova ain't even gonna hit the blunt. He talking all that
No, I'm
shit
not.
like he want.
I'm not, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm
What
not
the
gonna
hell you
put
talking about? Nova doing all that preaching for weed. Oh, that nigga ain't gonna even hit the blunt. They legalize that motherfucker. What?
I'm just saying, bro. They sit up here. We had COVID vaccine like that legalized, and now everybody fucked up from it. Heart murmurs and people dropping dead from
You
the
ain't vax
the
that ass
vaccine.
up?
Huh?
Yeah, yeah, he
You
did.
ain't vax that ass up?
I ain't had no choice. My job made me do it.
You ain't tooted over yet. You ain't, you still kicking, nigga.
Shit.
Hey man, you
Mm.
vax that ass up. That's crazy, bro.
Shot us up, bro, with the
He
vaccine.
ain't gave them boy no resistance. He was the first
That
one
boy,
in line.
boys up there, we had a legal vaccine in 3 days. Marijuana? Hell no. Hell no. Get them boys up out of
Free the
here.
weed, man. The weed never hurt nobody, man. Hungry, happy, sleepy. It's all the only
Oh
sentence you're
yeah,
gonna get.
man.
Uh, I say
Got
give all the people, you know, quarter ounce a week.
Oh
Keep
yeah.
peace. That's the answer to
Monthly
world peace
stipend.
right there.
Yeah,
Yeah, a
that'll
little
do it.
stipend, stimulus pack.
Oh yeah.
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 Are we moving on from politics? Are we good with it? Y'all, you want to put in y'all? What y'all think? Give me your bold prediction. Elections before we get out of here. We get out of this segment. Bold predictions.
I say I say Donald by by 30. By 30. By 30
That ain't
electoral
bold from
college
you.
vote.
That is
Yeah,
bold.
we already knew you.
You're bold. I said a bold, man. You think he lives to the election? You think they beef up security? They gotta do something different.
Hey man, we gotta get that boy to the election, man. We can't if he.
He
I
gonna
don't
live,
think
man.
they
Some
understand.
conspiracies say, man, that nigga keeps setting up his assassination to get them clicks in the polls, man.
I don't think and he ain't setting it up. He ain't going to practice. What Silk say? He ain't going to practice.
He was not at the rehearsal. That boy is not at the rehearsal.
He keep
man.
missing
Well,
practice.
this one nobody even got a shot off on this one, so he might have been at that one.
Yeah, but they caught dog alive. That's what's crazy.
Yeah, they did.
Caught him at 8K.
They caught dog alive
With the shirt off. Say, boy,
hey, bro, have you seen this dude's like this dude's off his rocker? Like
way off his rocker.
He's off his rocker, bro. And I think that's the climate that politics have made a lot of people. I don't think he's just one of the few. I think there's a lot of people just like him out here. And I think you're gonna see a lot of people just like him
it's because
when this shit goes south on election day.
We because you know why? Because we force zero tolerance of other people's opinions when it comes to politics. Remember, like we talked about previous shows where you used to be able to sit down and have differences of opinion and that be it about politics. Now you can't disagree with people, man. You can't say, "Hey, I don't like Trump, I don't like Harris," without them. Wow, what people disowning you, blocking you, calling, like saying whatever, bro.
People call you a coon quick, what?
Boy.
Oh yeah.
Boy, you say you don't support. It's just like, man, they don't like you. They ain't got nothing to do with you. And it's like, man, you can't tell the truth. Like, that's what I don't like. Okay, I might ride for this particular person, but if you come and tell me the truth, bro, I can accept that truth. And if it's detrimental,
why you ride for a person though? Like, give me that.
No, I'm just speaking in general. I ain't saying ride for a person. I ain't riding for him. I'm really not riding for him.
No, nigga, you ride. You ride or die, boy.
No. Okay, I'm gonna vote for this person. Okay, I ain't riding for him. I'm gonna vote for this person. But if you tell me something that is truth,
Tierra is absolutely correct.
I've been saying that. I was like, I want to go back to the day, but we don't talk about this shit. We just vote who we vote for.
No, I think we need to talk about it.
No, we need
I
need to know.
I don't need to know who y'all vote for. I don't care who y'all vote for. Is it gonna change anything?
And
I think this helps. I think that's why we're having a conversation on this show. I think it's healthy. I think healthy conversations is different than arguing.
Don't run from.
I think people's mindset need to change, but I do think like the days of hiding who you voting for. I think that's a tactic to keep the people from mobilizing, bro. Like how black people, how we have ever done anything is by getting together and having conversations. That's how Martin and them boys and Malcolm was able to get those movements going, is by getting people together, sit down and have an open conversation without being offended, mad, and whatever it may be. But I think like we just got to get more emotionally intelligent where we can have these type of conversation where people not riled up or they hate you because you think differently or you got a different perspective. Nova can come on here and talk about homeless people all he want. He can say MAGA, he can do whatever. I'm not gonna have no problem with that, brother. He brings a different iron sharpening iron. You know what I'm saying? And that's the type of conversation we need to have to be able to talk about policies, perspectives, moral beliefs, principles without people getting offended. You feel me? And the people that can't do that, I want to be around the people that can have those conversations. If you can't, I don't care what color you is. If you can't have a conversation about politics and religion, like there ain't as much I want to talk about. I'm not a small talk person. I like to talk real shit.
Yeah, I just think it's one of them topics where you just not gonna change people's mind on it. If they dead set on what religion.
I'm not here to change your mind.
What your religion is. Like if you was born a certain way and your religion is a certain way, me talking about my religion, I'm not gonna change. Like it's always gonna be a back and forth.
Somebody changed my perspective on religion though, and my perspective on politics, just by having these type of conversations. That's what I'm saying. Like you may not change everybody, and I don't even want to talk to the people who ain't open minded to change, right? I want to talk to people that are down with having these type of conversations, are open minded, where I'm not offended and I'm open to change. I'm forever evolving. My mind's always gonna be open to all of my beliefs. You feel me? Because I know we're given things. Like you're saying, you're born a certain way, bro. Your belief should be something you go find and search for. It's a part of your journey. It should
your journey. So you shouldn't be pushing it on other people.
We're not pushing. I'm not pushing it. When you're talking,
no, I think religion is something personal. Is a personal thing. I don't think that's something that you have to share with everybody.
You talk about religion is talked about at church. What is church?
I don't talk about religion with everybody.
No, you're at church. That's people
Do you
talking
talk
religion when you're at
religion
church.
about everybody? I
Everybody in the
recall it
church.
was one episode where you
I'm
said
not
I
saying
don't
with
want to discuss
everybody.
that because it's
I didn't
some
say
things
with
I want to keep.
everybody.
That's
Who
what
did
I'm
I say
saying.
with
I think
everybody?
religion and politics, I think it's just one of them things where like people is like a touchy thing, and that's why
Bro,
when you go
I'm
to
not
like barber
scared.
school,
But then
they
that
tell you to
mean
keep
that
it
mean
out of
you're
the shop.
easily swayed. That mean you're easily swayed. You're scared of the truth. I'm not scared of the truth. If you bring me truth and we're in a discussion and we discussing religion and you bring me truth, I'm gonna value that. If you bring me a difference of opinion, I'm gonna value that. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't mean that, oh, today I'm gonna stop being a Christian because you just talked to me about
Bro,
something.
I
You
watched
got me
even the
some
show.
truths.
I watched the brother 19 Keys, Billy Carson, and Yaki all on one platform. Muslim brother, Christian brother. All three of these brothers have three totally different beliefs. And I've watched even 19 bring many of Christians on. He's studied other religions and other people's practices because that's what it's about, bro. I don't think like, and no, I'm not gonna have these conversations with everybody because everybody's not your tribe. You know, everybody's not on your intellectual level to be having these conversations with, to be real with you. So no, I wouldn't talk to somebody that's intellectually shallow about politics and religion because I know they're gonna be intellectually shallow and they probably never explored anything outside of what their parents gave them, which is most likely their religion and their politics. It comes from our parents. It's all passed down. And I try to stay away from those people that are afraid to jump out of their parameters that their parents have gave them and that society have gave them, because they put us in these boxes to do exactly what it's doing now, to make us divisive and not have these conversations that's meaningful to build things. So I do think like people got to get a little bit more open minded about what they consider truths, and also be open minded about evolving and changing, and that I may be wrong because, like I said, like I was raised in a very strict, religious home. And over the years, man, I look back, like my views have changed literally like every 3-4 years, man. My perspectives change on a lot of different things. It's just because I'm open minded and I hear other people out. I may even have a conversation with them and think I'm right, right? I've had conversations with some dudes about politics and religion and where I thought I was right. 3-4 years passed by. I'm just like, damn, I was wrong as hell. And I reached back to those people like, hey, bro, I appreciate that conversation. That was good perspective. My mind has changed on that topic. It took some time, but my perspective had changed a little bit as I matured and evolved a little bit.
Yeah.
Like
So
I tell you, mine's changed on abortion. I didn't believe in abortion because of how I grew up. I didn't believe in you should have abortions and things like that. But as I got older, talked to people, my perspective and my understanding changed on a topic. It just let it be. It's not my choice. It's not my decision to make at the end of the day. If that's something that you're okay with, by all means do you.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm trying to kind of get to. I think it's all for me, especially when it comes to a lot of those things. It's a personal journey, and um, and some things I just rather keep personal and not share with the world.
He's scared he's gonna get derailed. That's what it is.
It's not about being derailed. It's just like when I look at spirituality,
Brother
I think
Mustafa
everybody is
the
still
third.
like trying to learn and figure a lot of things out. And for me, through that process, I don't think it's like for me like going having a back and forth or telling you like where I think I believe or where I think I'm gonna vote. Like I don't think that's gonna change. It's gonna if it contradicts your opinion on it, then it's just gonna be a back and forth naturally. Like and I don't really
No,
think
that's what people that's not intelligent.
it's a lot of
Yeah.
unintelligent motherfuckers
Yeah,
walking
there you
around here
go. Then
too.
you don't have those conversations with those people because some people that have
Well,
a
you
good
don't.
understanding, a good grasp, is just going to be like, all right, well, we disagree to disagree respectfully, and that's it. We stated our case, and that's it. I stated what I know to be true. You stated what you know to be true, and we didn't. I'm not here to move you. I'm really when I discuss stuff with people, I'm here to more likely fact
understand it.
check, yeah, and
Yeah.
and and, and learn. Huh? I didn't know that. Now I got to go look at it. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't here to persuade you and be like, Trey.
But a lot of time when we talk about those topics, a lot of people really don't study politics and study like religion to that sense. It's always a lot of time is like what they grew up on. It's not like they have a deep understanding of politics or they have a deep understanding of all these religions. It's what they grew up
To me, it ain't. It don't even got to be like deep understanding. Sometimes, like for instance, say you talking to like your cousin. Like shout out to my cousin Bob. Whenever I see him, um, I'm gonna talk to him about politics and religion. Whenever we do see each other, we talk politics and spirituality. Every now and then I'm gonna hit him with something that he totally just didn't know. You know what I'm saying? While he may not be educated on the topic, he's open minded enough to say, "Hey, cuz, I'm gonna go check that out. And I'm gonna get back with you." So, like, deep understanding is understandable sometimes. It's the open mindedness to say, "Yo, you put me on to some information that I wasn't aware of, and now I'm gonna go explore that." I think we need to be more of that mindset when it pertains to everything, because we do not know it all. There's a lot of information out there that we can learn from somebody else by just like being open minded. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, all these conversations aren't absolutely meant for everybody. I'm just telling people that are listening to have more of an understanding mindset when approaching these conversations, and not shut things down, and have the mindset that people shouldn't talk politics and religion. I think they should with an open mind, right? That's just mine. You can't talk with absolutely everybody. I'm of that thinking as well.
Yeah, I agree. I think to from what I'm seeing, and I may be wrong, Tiara, but like when you click on these apps, it's not like it just like it, it's just people political and religious. It's just like out there, and it's just like to the point where they're not like trying to have a rational conversation to learn
Nah, they
something.
ain't, boy.
You know what I'm saying? Like it
And
just like
I like getting them fired up too. I just like bringing the
No, I
ignorance
just
out of
block
both
them.
sides.
I'm not going back and forth with you. My tribe, because I never know what young man I could reach. You know, like I never know. I always try to think about the positive things that I could get out of something. If I'm gonna try to carry my conversations in a positive way, and make it informative. But if I reach just one person and it's like 30 trolls that are mad trying to troll, then fuck all the trolls. I just need one person, like
Yeah.
real talk. That's really how I see it, man. Because I remember when I was lost my damn self, and I wish there was somebody just shot me some information. I wish there was an OG that would have just gave me some real conversation about real politics and real spirituality. And I didn't get that, man. I had to go find it on my own for a very long time. So I try to just put information out there to whoever is open minded enough to, dissect it, and then we have a conversation. But I don't shy away from it, because if I could say one brother, or give this brother a different perspective on any, if any of the imagination, I'm gonna do that, and then the people that I block people quick. I don't got time for. I'm not going back and forth for idiots, bro. I'm on a mission. So I block you quick if you ain't here for a productive conversation.
no,
And
I'm
I'll let
with it.
Nova do
What
the back and forth. Nova got
what
you on that.
DJ say? Whoever's going to keep us out of World War III, it took Russia less than 2 weeks to invade Ukraine when Biden took over. I mean, he do got
Man,
it.
Russia's still thumb wrestling with them boys, man. Russia ain't about shit, man.
Still though, we still paying money. We still sending weapons and aid, and
That's what
that,
people
that-
want to hear, though. People want to hear like all this money going to war, and the American people are struggling. Like groceries is too high. Y'all talking about how all this is expensive here and what we dealing with. Y'all talking the bullshit, but at the end of the day, Americans are struggling. There's billions of dollars going like on a regular basis, just being shipped over there. Like, make it all make sense. No, we got to hear y'all back and forth about a bunch of nonsense that don't matter to our everyday lives. It's a joke. What else we got on here? Let's move. Hey, Shannon Sharp was wilding.
whew,
Oh yeah,
He
that boy.
lying. He
was in the
lying.
thunder. He was
Hey
in the
man, y'all
Thunderdome.
believe that? Y'all
Nah, man.
believe,
Yeah. We on the same page, man. I'm trying
man?
to
Oh,
prove.
pump.
Yeah,
Yeah, he trying
nigga
to
trying to
beat
prove
the
he ain't gay.
he's trying to beat
He
the
trying-
LBGQ allegations.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
did you see his
Oh, you saw the
stylist
full?
came out. His stylist came out and said something.
He came out the closet.
No, the stylist was coming out saying, you know, disagreeing. You know, the stylist that he used to take to the basketball games, front row at the
Oh,
Lakers game.
Yeah,
he
that's little
outed him.
flamingo. Bad bitch, bro.
The stylist outed him.
He ain't
Stick
out
with
of
it.
him, but I mean, if
What?
he said he gonna be quiet. He got some more to say. He gonna speak when it's time.
Man, we all
That's what
know
he said.
Shannon, he a little tangy.
I think he was fucking. What's that? What's that city stud name?
What?
The city,
You know what I'm saying?
city stud.
I don't even
Your
want to know what
algorithm is
algorithm.
wild,
I
bro.
don't
I
even know
don't
what.
know.
I don't even
No,
want to know.
Carisha, the dude. What's the dude?
Oh, Saucy Santana.
Yeah, it was Saucy. He was back there with Saucy, man.
Oh man.
He was back there
Yeah,
with
I
Saucy.
think real talk. I think Shannon did all of this to, of course, for marketing reasons, but also to shake some allegations, bro. Like I go live on these apps. On
Right.
Instagram Live, you are not going live without going through several steps to get to that
And
live.
they
It's
give you
just not gonna happen.
like, you sure you want to go live?
Yeah,
Oh, he said it wasn't his phone though.
it don't matter who phone it is. It's still the same steps.
But
The
she
hell?
could have set him up, is what he was saying. You know what I'm saying?
How? She gotta have your phone. What? He ain't letting
No,
nobody
she
touch
went
his
live
phone.
from her phone, didn't it?
No, it was on his account.
IG.
Oh,
Boy, that
damn.
boy she ain't got 8,000 people listening to her.
Yeah, ain't no way he had left that phone unlocked neither. Yeah, y'all right.
Man, this is
And
all.
then it got
I'm gonna tell you what's wild. Like grown men sat around all week and talked about Shannon Sharp's sex sounds, what they would have did, how he sound. Like it was weird.
I ain't Monday morning quarterbacking nobody's sex life.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. Every time I log on, everybody talk about Shannon Sharp sex sounds. I'm just like, all right, y'all boys are getting weird, man.
I ain't even want to hear it, bro. I just saw like the visual, and they say, "Oh man, it got unk." I'm like, "Yeah."
Because it's like, all right. When it started, it's like he pressed started and then he pressed start and then threw it under the sheets, and then picked it up and moved it over to the.
Oh, so you saw the whole
to
tape?
dresser. Yeah, I listened to the 3 minutes that it was on.
Oh, you nasty. You listen to the whole tape?
Yeah, he did. That boy did some pure investigative work on that one.
Freaky ass boys need to stay their ass inside. You a
my
freak bull,
algorithm.
man.
Trey
Don't blame it on your algorithm, nigga. You listen to all 3 minutes. You just said I listened to all 3 minutes.
All 3 minutes is wild.
Trey been sending me stuff, so it's popping up on my algorithm.
Stack say you're a part of the community now, man.
Yeah,
whoa, no. Mm-mm.
I think Stack's right, bro. Like
Negative.
you sat there and listened to all 3 minutes
I'm
of
gonna give y'all his
Shannon
Facebook
moaning,
so y'all can counsel him.
You're a wild man. That's level of egregiousness for you to listen to 3 minutes of a grown man moaning.
I would say you're a 69 guy.
You wasn't moaning. The woman was moaning.
Freak ass boy, stay your ass inside, boy. Freak
The
bull.
woman was
Hey,
moaning.
you saw what Paul Pierce said?
What did he say?
Paul Pierce was like, man, how the hell y'all gonna fire me, ESPN, just for having doggo talent in the background? He got a whole tape out. He got a whole doggo.
Shannon said something because he people was teasing him that it wasn't long enough, and he said,
Pause.
Yo, what? Wait,
you
got another algorithm, dog.
No, we not. No, listen. He said that they were saying that he didn't go long enough because the thing was 3 minutes. He's like, it was 25 minutes before it came, and then I don't even think he realized.
It's a live. You can't. What are you talking about? With 25? It's a live.
He said, listen, he went 25 minutes before the live went on. Before the live,
he got the secret tape.
You don't. Yeah, you got the behind the scenes footage.
He said that.
That boy taking BTS to a whole nother level, ain't
He said
you went and checked out the post game? Yeah, the post game presser.
I ain't heard him moan. I heard a woman moaning.
No, but don't try to backpedal out of this one, boy. You heard that,
with you, bro. I also thought the sex pill shit was crazy. Like for you to be promoting, he promoted a sex pill on the next show.
Yeah, he did.
You got a sex pill deal, which is very dangerous, man. Y'all boys go exercise, eat plants, drink you some water, and get your blood flowing right. Don't be out here buying these honey packs and all these sex pills that Shannon them got y'all buying degeneracy, man. Go get exercise.
Yeah, get you some sea moss, man.
Nobody ain't believing Shannon either. That's sad, man. Y'all bullied that man into faking a sex tape. A sex sound, even an audio tape.
Yeah, he said Michelle. It might have been Michael.
How you did it, bro? Now you do it again. You sound like you're studying the footage. What's your favorite part of the tape? No.
He probably like at minute 3:25.
I ain't got no
minute marks. He got minute marks.
When you hit him with that long moan, that was his favorite. It was like, yeah, I'm
He did a
practice this.
long one. She
Tiara ain't even
crazy.
get to the part where she heard the moans, bro. You ain't watched the whole 3 minutes like your boy Nova. You gotta watch the whole tape. At what minute mark he started moaning, Nova? For Tiara to
I don't
know.
know, bro. Why y'all so interested in that? Why y'all so interested?
No, she want to know. I'm trying to hook her up.
Yeah, Nova gonna set up the Patreon. He gonna drop all it. He gonna drop the full 25 minutes on the Patreon.
Yeah, full breakdown. And do it like he watching film.
Yeah, that was next level egregiousness, man. I can't imagine like I don't understand like all these people going on to like Stephen A. Don't come out like like he didn't do anything wrong. All these people come out to defend this nonsense, man. Is next level stupid too.
I don't know what's wrong with people, man. It's like just put your phone in another room, bro.
Like
But
Stephen A. You deal with sports, bro. Why you got to give us a take on this nigga stroke sounds and shit? Like we don't need your take on that.
so you listen to Stephen A's whole.
They
No,
all in
Steve.
the algorithm. They all work the algorithm, bro. Like we're all like pawns a part of all of this, right? Like they did this also like to shake some rumors, but it was also a marketing ploy. All this was by design, bro. Like they really can orchestrate and move the people. People will go from Trump assassinations to the sex sounds, back to whatever Diddy got going on. Like they just move us
Hey,
around
speaking of
in the
Diddy, I just
algorithms.
got an
Like the
alert.
world, think about this, bro. The world is controlled. The conversation on social media is being controlled by really the 1%. The people we keep talking about keep the people at the bottom arguing and talking about whatever they got going on a daily basis, bro. And they just manipulate us all day. Not us, y'all. Manipulate y'all all day on what to talk about, man, while real shit is going on and
That's
real
real
moves
shit.
being made, man.
Hey, I
So
just got a.
that's what Stephen A was doing. He's feeding into the algorithm like everybody else. Every talking head was talking about that same shit.
I just got an alert that Diddy was taken into federal custody
You got DJ alert.
uh for sex trafficking in Manhattan. It says a report states it appears that the action was taken in connection with the ongoing criminal investigation into alleged sex trafficking, along with other offenses. As previously
For a cook.
reported, the allegations led to search warrants being issued and executed at Diddy's home in Beverly Hills in Miami. Diddy's attorney, Mark, whatever, released a statement
He
saying
ain't
his
even
client.
tried. He was like,
So some
Is
long
it
ass Jewish name.
yeah. Go ahead, bro.
is it an imperfect person but is not criminal? He adds, to his credit, Mr. Combs has been nothing but cooperative with this investigation, and he voluntarily relocated to New York last week in anticipation of these charges. Please reserve your judgment until you have all the facts. In addition,
We ain't reserving it.
his
We already
lawyer
got him.
says he looks forward to clearing Diddy's name in
Ben
court.
had him.
Yeah, the facts out there, Jack.
That boy, hey, you called it though. You said he going down for that sex trafficking. So you said he was gonna get locked up
Bro,
for
it's
that.
a wrap. Like
It's
what
a
do you
wrap when that came in
I'm
there.
gonna tell
My
you, man,
homegirl Tracy
I don't
said
think
that
we
too.
done. I don't think we done. Like it's be more black celebrities. I think, bro, like this, it's a nasty game. So they give it to you. Pause. They give you the fame, they give you the fortunes. It's a lot of rappers where I question like where their money come from. And, even with Diddy, I've been saying for a long year, like a lot of years, like where is this money coming from, bro? It just don't add up. There's a lot of so-called wealthy, rich rappers that like the albums don't sell like that. The tours don't tour like that. The liquor ain't selling like that. Like where's hundreds of $1 million of net worth coming from? I watched them take it from Kanye in a different type of way than they did with Diddy. But they can give you that wealth, these titles, these deals. And if you stay in place and do what they want you to do, you can keep those same deals in that
Hmm.
same platform. But the moment you step out of line, they take it all away. And I seen them
It
even with Bill
reminds you where you
Cosby. They did it with
Michael
Cosby too.
Jackson, Prince.
Michael Jackson. No, I don't think they did it with Michael Jackson. That's why they got Michael Jackson up out of here in a
That's
different
what I'm
type of
saying.
way.
Yeah, they
That's what
try.
I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah, they.
That's what I'm saying. They
Mike
had to
Mike was
kill him.
smart on their ass. He was figuring out a way to like own his shit, and it was
And then they
like
got that propofol. They knew he was hooked on that propofol.
But Charleston
I,
White
I,
has
don't- I
said the
don't I don't
same thing
believe I
too.
don't believe none of these addictions they say these guys be having. Like even when they said Prince was on Prince is not a bro. Like that's a lot. I'm not gonna say I know him, but I follow Prince and his lifestyle, and his beliefs for a minute. That brother was no drug addict. They're
Uh,
not gonna like get me to believe that. I think they even Whitney Houston. I don't believe she OD. I'm gonna be real with you. I think they killing these people. We got a Patreon. We need a Patreon show for like my full takes on it. But
I
I
don't know,
think they
man. They
killing
got
these
witness
people.
with the crack pack.
That's cool.
They get that
But
insurance policy, boy.
it's
You,
I don't want to
you,
get too
you
deep into it, but I think there's
uh,
gonna be more. I think like even with like the regular Twitter, I seen this. It's been a whole thing of everybody sizing up Jay-Z and when he dated Foxy Brown, when he started dating Beyonce. Like there's a lot of that going on of people sizing you up on who was dating who when, who was having sex with people when. When you look back in those times, it was a lot of wild shit going on. I said a while ago when they first started canceling people, I said hip hop is gonna get hit the hardest with this. You talking about a misogynist industry for how long? Like all these video vixen girls ain't even came back out yet. The moment these girls start saying anything, people gonna be rushed to believe them.
Well, really, it's video
It's
dudes. It ain't even video fixers that's talking to. It's dudes coming out with allegations.
oh damn, I ain't hear about the dudes yet.
But all the dealer stuff, all the dudes
yeah.
that got
Diddy got
violated.
dudes just
Oh
suing
yeah,
him.
no, but what kicked it off was Cassie though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, but then
yeah.
now the d- 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 dudes came out from Cassie though. But that was like the big sticking point. And next thing you know, all the
Sticky
dudes
point.
start coming out.
The big sticky point. That sounds crazy.
yeah. He said it came out a lot too. So I'm confused on this one. No, I can see like
Dead
why
giveaway.
you would say
Dead giveaway.
the with the Whitney Houston tape because she is vocal and like she's like one of them like type of like people.
Whistleblowers.
Yeah, like she had that type of like spirit that you can like she say whatever's on her mind and she would let it fly. So I can see why like if she had some type of information on like exposing shit, yeah, I can see that.
Mm.
Yeah, you can put some crack in her pocket, sprinkle
Everybody's
some
gonna
crack
believe
on
it,
her.
man. Like it's a real thing. But yeah, I don't think Diddy's the last one. Diddy is what a like a fast demise.
You
You
saw
know,
what Russ came out and said.
Who you think? What he say? What Russ say?
Russ said he coming back. He said y'all think
That
y'all
boy
can.
about to go to jail. He probably got a deal. He got a deal worked out. That's why Diddy was in. I wonder why Diddy was in New York visiting people. You know, he's paying his last respects. You know how people do when
yeah.
they know something about go down. Next thing you know, they go back to their old stumping grounds and try to relive and capture that essence where it all started from. Showing myself humble. He out
Bro,
there
he
with
was
G
out there
Dep.
and they was saying no Diddy. The kids were saying no Diddy. You didn't see the footage? He was out there in the
Nah,
hood.
I
People
ain't watch
saying
that.
Diddy, no
Uh,
Diddy. I was like, man, this is crazy. This is wow.
Yeah, you just gotta just chill out, dog. You can't even hit the streets. You gotta take a decade off, bro. Like
he about to go do some time, man. Depending on what information he give back to them. Those tapes they seize and stuff. If he give it back to
he
them,
was working for him. He was working for the FBI. They knew. They already had the tapes.
Oh, they already knew about all this.
but he
Oh yeah,
probably made copies.
damn,
Or
they already
five
had it
copies.
on.
Now, when is your time, man? Like jigs up. He gotta, he fell out of line. He got too big for his britches, and they making him pay for it. They spanking
What
him.
moved when you sued them alcohol people?
He
That was
Them
sued
it.
him.
liquor,
This is Ciroc. That's
That
when
was
it
yeah,
it.
all went. That's when it all got wicked.
them liquor
They,
people.
they
They
get
went
his
in,
ego
pulled it.
on as well. He's
He-
so ego. He lives in his ego so much, in which a lot of wealthy dudes do, rich dudes do. They live in their ego. He just was arrogant to the fact that like he shouldn't pay off certain people, right?
Mhm.
Um, I'm a constantly say this, bro. Like I don't think Cassie was a victim. I'm gonna continue
No,
to
she
say
was
that
complicit, man. She was
she was
complicit
complicit
until she
until
no longer. She knew that the jig was up, and they used her. They used her, and they said, "You can get paid from this, but we need you to do this for us to get it started.
I don't know how the meeting went down, but
I don't, I
You
don't
gonna
know.
just
get
from like
30
a
racks. You gonna get 30 racks, but we need you to do this for us. You got it.
yeah, I think
Okay.
from 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 the way it all went down, she seen him abuse other women, and she was complicit in him abusing other women.
Facts.
So while he is dead ass wrong in every woman he's put his hands on and all of that, uh, you just not a victim in those situations. You're complicit, and you're cool with it until it don't benefit you financially or whatever it may be, you turn a blind eye to it, and then when you got a chance to even benefit even more financially later, asking him to pay, because if he did a crime, go report a crime. A crime was never reported. A civil suit was reported. So once you start moving like that, in my mindset, like none of this stuff is past the statute of limitations. He can still be prosecuted for a lot of that. And you didn't see any reason or you wasn't, passionate about going to get any prosecutions. You just went straight to money. You're not a victim.
Yeah, I guess my only like pushback to that is like the age where he started to, like pushing up on her. She was real young and vulnerable, and I don't know like money, power, like how much like influence and shit he had like going on,
Man,
systems he
she
had in
leveled
place.
up. She leveled up. She
I'm
was
just
with Ryan Leslie. She
I'm
was with
just going
Ryan
off like
Leslie.
the
Yeah,
age where
she's in the head
he was like a
honcho,
teenager,
and
bro. Like
she know better, bro. Don't be trying to up that down play it. She was with
I'm just
Ryan
a
Leslie, then she seen
it's a
another big
teenage
bag.
girl, and you talking
She
about a
did
40-year-old
like
man.
no, let him get in
Man,
this
them
bag because
teenage girls be
no,
doing.
no, break down how it went down though, because this is how it went down. Go ahead, Nova. That's how it went
Man,
down.
she was with Ryan Leslie. In there, finessing Ryan Leslie, all booed up. He's a producer, well known in his own right. Already was at the top of his game. She with him, giving her a leg up in the industry. Then she seen level up, the opportunity to level up because he introduced her to the diddler, thinking that this was my boo thing. The diddler said, "Nah." She said, "Yeah, that's a level up. So screw you, Ryan. I got what I wanted. I'm at the top." And she got to the top. And then she got her bag, laughed at all Kim. She laughed at Kim Porter. They said that Kim was getting beat by Diddy. She would laugh. You know what I'm saying? And she would do all these things. And then she disappears off because he no longer needs her. She aged out of the program.
I'm not trying to laugh. This is not a laughing matter, man. I'm sorry.
She
Go
aged
ahead,
out. She aged out, and then they came to her like Diddy started suing Ciroc. They came to her and said, "Hey, man, remember when Diddy beat you and did these things to you? You remember that? We get you 30 million, and then we'll give you some on the back end. We'll take care of your lawyer fees and everything for you. We got you.
That's
Just
how
do
y'all
this
think it
for us."
went down, huh? Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now the Ryan Leslie story is absolutely truth. That's how it went down. He got his boot thing swiped. She
Swipe for
leveled
him.
up. You feel me?
Leveled
With
up
all
on her,
those
bro.
things, why he had. I won't get into all that Hollywood gossip, but yeah, that's the thing.
Man was
I
depressed
just don't
after
think
that.
she's a victim.
Man
That's
was
just my take
depressed.
on it.
That dude disappeared. We lost some good music because of Cassie from Ryan Leslie, man.
Then he's soft.
Man.
He won't deserve his. He won't need his music if he that soft.
Man, I don't know,
You
man.
let
He probably didn't want to get diddled over the keyboards.
Mm-hmm. No, I just think a lot of times I don't like there's a lot of 40-plus-year-old men take advantage of teenage girls, and shit can just get weird. So I can't say like what position she was and like how the whole situation handled. Yes, she probably saw something powerful
As a
about
grown
this,
woman now, can she go press charges though? Like we ain't talking about when she was a teenager.
but
As an adult
but
now,
as
can
an
she go
adult
press
now, you can
charges?
look back into your life. It depends on what type of abuse you've been through. I never been through that type of stuff, so I can't say like what will make me say I want to press charges because I never experienced anything like that. But um,
What will make you go get money? That's what I'm saying. You would go and get money from him, but you wouldn't want to put him in jail. You're not a victim in my mind in that instance. Anything can happen when you're young. You could be swayed, right? If that's the stance we're standing on, like yeah, you could be
I'm
swayed
just
and
going off of what I've
groomed.
seen off the documentaries and stuff. It just
And
looks
she got
it looks
so many people in her
Okay,
corner that
she
was
was groomed. Just
confessing.
say she was groomed. When it's all said and done, why just go chase money?
okay. If you was groomed to get and you got raped and all this stuff, and fast forward, what would be
Lock
what
their ass up.
and you be all right, I'm cool, just lock them up. I'm good with that.
No, I do both. Both. But most importantly, get this. He's dangerous to society. Like he's a predator. The main thing would be getting him off of the streets.
I think that's what we're saying now, right?
No, not by her. That's what I'm saying. She didn't go after any criminal charges. She went after a civil suit. I have like more than one take on it, but my end all take is as an adult, like when it's all said and done, like it wasn't pressed on criminally until the public got their ears on it. Was like, yo, this is crazy. You know, when he didn't pay her, she was trying to get a payout. Like she only took it public. If he had paid her, none of this comes out. And that's my problem with it. That if he had paid her, we don't even know this. And he was living in his ego so much that he didn't even like think that this could get like this, right? He shit just go away. And that was dumb on his behalf. But had he given her the money she wanted, none of this comes out. And that's my problem with it. It's like, yo, like none of this was criminally chased, man. It looks like a money grab. This is a bad message to young women, in my opinion.
Yeah, I see that.
What we got?
What my boy say? But see, that be the thing. They only want to highlight what Trump said. Gotta say this is something. I was just reading something.
Bro, we back.
This nigga done went back Trump.
We good, man. We
You know what I'm
good.
saying?
What your dog say, man? What he say?
You say not get emotion, but
Nah.
you emotionally attached to this shit.
Go and ride for your boy, man. You
Yeah,
already
go
see
ahead.
you
No,
ride.
they was like,
Ride or die.
they said Donald Trump mentions Joe Biden and Camilla Harris in new post. The bullets are flying and it's only gonna get worse.
Oh my
My
God,
man.
that's wild. Who tweeted that?
Trump, he said.
Yep. Hey, did you see what he tweeted? 0-2. He said
Trump tweeted
0-2.
that?
Yeah, he's setting the stage.
Hey, that boy said
both of them
0
setting the stage.
Hey, 0-2. That boy said 0-2, dog.
He said 0-2. Nah, man, this man is comedy, bro.
Man, my
He said
dog say
0-2.
0-2. 0-2, come better, do better, bro. I'm up too, baby.
He trying to get up. I'm telling you, man, that nigga, he probably playing this shit.
Nah,
boy.
he talking that shit like he Tupac, man.
Yeah.
Boy say,
Boy
come
said
again.
0-2.
0-2, dog. Send your best shooters.
Oh my God, man. He sound like these Jacksonville rappers the way he dropping tweets, man.
And they take his ass out. I know we're gonna be the first one on this bitch crying. When they take his ass out, I know we're gonna be on that motherfucker crying like a bitch.
I think we all gonna have bigger problems if that shit was to happen. I don't think we'll be calling the podcast. I think we're gonna be trying to lock our doors and get some fire. Like this shit gonna be civil unrest if that shit was
That boy
to
say,
happen.
ice up. 0-2, baby. Ice up.
He did come out to the 50 many men shit after the first one. His walkout music for the next one gonna be crazy.
But he need to play that young dog for 100 shots. How you miss a whole 100 shots?
That ain't a good omen.
Oh yeah, go ahead and play it.
That ain't a good. That ain't a good omen to be playing that one. Choose another one. I ain't even trying. I'm dead serious. Don't do that one, bro.
Nah, no, Nova is too though.
Rest in peace, Dolph, man. Like,
Gone
too
a whole
early,
100 shots.
Man, that was a great, bro. He dropped that. Well, I was like, that boy going crazy.
That was fire, boy. How you miss a whole 100
I
shots?
can't play it no more, man. I can't glorify that type of stuff, man. What's going on in Memphis with them boys killing each other is sad. Let's not get into that right now. Positive rap, man. Kendrick dropped some new shit, bro. What's up with it? Huh?
Oh yeah. Nobody hear that shit.
I didn't.
That shit fire, man.
Oh man, listen to that shit. He ain't give it one spin. Boy, that shit.
Nah, that shit fire, man.
Nah, I fucks with it, man. I like how he put the forces on, man. Hey man, go to the cup page, get the forces doggone cup shirt. I'm about to get it.
Get y'all some coffee too, man. It's flying out the shelf, boy. That coffee.
Don't try to gloss over this doggone Kendrick song.
That boy says it's time to watch the party die. And he just proceeded with just righteous bars about degenerate living, the crazy, the morals that's missing, how it's affecting the culture. Like, I like the energy, bro. Like, I said this last show, I think him performing at the Super Bowl is going to be something special and something different. And I think you're going to see a lot of Black consciousness on that stage in Black History Month. It's going to be fire. But this song, I love the soul sample. I love what he kicking. You don't even really get a real hook. He's just talking real rap. And there's a lot of takes on it. But I think it's also a shot at, it's not just Drake, right? And just degenerate rap. I think it's a shot at everybody who's saying, they wanted Wayne at this type of show. It's time to watch the party die. Like we'll partying, having fun, culture right now. It's very unserious with most things that's going on. And I think it's a good time to have I think he's right on time with what he's dropping. And I know Jay-Z is get a lot of flack for a lot of things he's doing, but I think this is perfect time, and I think we're gonna get an all world a special Super Bowl, and I'm trying to be in the building. I'm trying to be in the Superdome for that one, baby. Straight up.
Gotta get me some new forces for that one.
I want to be in the whole city. It's gonna be jumping, big content, a lot
Hey,
of parties.
you ready to go?
Don't kill the Super Bowl parties. Just kill the rap parties.
Yeah. Oh hell no, you can't kill a Super Bowl party. That shit about to be lit. Man, Kendrick about to bring out all y'all best jazz singles,
Yeah,
dog.
no,
All
we're gonna
y'all
set us
best
up.
instruments, man. He about to have the city on smash, man. Y'all,
No, you
y'all
got some
don't-
cousins. You got some cousins at hotels and shit out there.
Yeah, no, hook it up. Oh, Nova ain't talking to us right now. He like, ain't trying. He's like,
kill the
nah,
party.
man. You know what I'm saying? I talked with BG. Me and Bird, man. We done bought up all the hotels. Y'all niggas can't come.
Hurricane Chris, let them know we coming, man. Make sure you check in with Chris before we get there. I don't want no smoke. Boy, think they couldn't do a podcast. What podcast y'all got from New Orleans to come on y'all podcast? I don't want no smoke, Chris.
Yeah, man.
We got Nova.
No, tell Chris to let us go ahead and do our thing, bro. Tell him we ain't got no quarrels with either. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now everybody go outside and he's like, nah, nigga, don't come back to me now. When I try to tell y'all from the get-go what the fuck was going on, y'all call me all kinds of names, but now you see it.
That's exactly what he said.
It's crazy because at first he was starting to get a little humble about it. Like, all right, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm off. But then when they snubbed Wayne, bro, came out, he's like, I tried to tell y'all.
Everybody said exactly what he was saying the whole time. It's Super Bowl though, man. It's an international event at this point, man. Big things, man. Let's get up out of here. It's 11:12.
Yes, sir.
You know, Nova checked out, man. He don't want to talk about this shit, man. This
y'all
shit
be
hurt.
safe out there. Move righteously, move out the way, stay in your own lane, and let these people crash out on their own in 50-something days, bro. This is not your fight to fight. Vibe. Stay out the way. Check off your shit at the ballot, and then go in the house and vibe out, man. Cut the TV on, chill.
And you better mail that motherfucker in. Be no better.
Yeah, stupid.
I ain't trying to deal with none of them motherfuckers. I'm mailing that shit in. Hell no, nigga.
Well, however you vote, just stay in the house. Stay out the way. Yeah. I know Nova gonna show up to they bust at Trump. He's showing up.
Already, bro.
He driving the bus.
I'm riding down. Yeah.
You walking your man down by Trump? That's crazy.
And out, yeah.
My African American.
That bitch better get a purple ribbon for no reason, boy.
I'm about to go find his 0-2 tweet and just cackle at this, man. If you really tweeted 0-2, I'm about to go die laughing at this shit.
I'm gonna send it to you.
Hey, peace and blessings, man. Y'all be safe out here, man.
Hey, man, shout out to everybody who pulled up, man. Stats, D-Stubs, Tiara, man. Much love and respect, man.
DJ,
yeah.
DJ,
man.
okay.
We ain't got the Facebook stuff pulled up, man. Shout out, much love to you guys, man.
Already. Nah, Stacks, he ain't really finna go. Like, Stacks talking about stay home, you got kids. Nah, this is jokes, bro. He's not really gonna show up to the MAGA war. I hope not.
Nobody die about this shit, boy.